Good evening. My name is Helga Engelbrecht and this is my presentation for Assignment 3 for CDD Curriculum Issues at Protea Campus. My summary of Assignment 1 is as follows. I will discuss the current curriculum problem at Protea Campus as well as how old the curriculum is. So the current hospitality curriculum at Protea Campus is what I focused on, and it's evident that it has not kept up with the fast-paced changes in industry. This has led to significant gaps in the quality of education we provide. The content with the current curriculum was initially implemented in 2007, meaning that we are teaching our students 17-year-old content. What I've discovered, is the curriculum in line with the current hospitality industry? And the answer is no, it's not in line. Our NCV level 4 graduates lack the practical skills needed to be successful in industry. Employers also complain about the lack of soft skills our NCV level 4 graduates demonstrated. Then I also looked at lecturers' training, skills and abilities. And currently there are 9 lecturers in the hospitality department. 6 of the 9 lecturers have a hospitality qualification and prior experience in the sector, while the other 3 simply hold a PGCE and an academic degree in hospitality. The 6 who do have industry experience do not have current or relevant current industry experience. They are, however, willing to upskill or reskill themselves. I consulted various stakeholders. Internally, they were our students at campus, lecturers lecturing at Protea Campus, and then externally, I also consulted with parents and industry. My summary of Assignment 2 relates to the curriculum issue identified in Assignment 1. The issues related to the problem are as follows. The program is not a very practical one. Of the 33 hours per week of contact time allocated, students only spend 4 hours a week in the kitchen cooking, and this is a problem. NCV hospitality students do not complete a will component during their 3-year program as the curriculum does not mandate it. The curriculum in hospitality services and hospitality generics is also outdated as it still refers to fax machines and cash registers. Both simulation rooms on campus are also not in use. They're not available to be used as they have either been converted to office space or a storage room. Now I looked at reasons why these issues exist. Firstly, stakeholders in curriculum development, they underestimated the importance of practical training as it relates to the hospitality industry. There's also insufficient input from the hospitality industry during the curriculum design process, and this may have led to a disconnect between the skills that's taught in the classroom or the practical room and the actual needs of employers. The matter of outdated equipment still being taught is a result of a delay in the review of our subject assessment guidelines and textbooks which we use as resources. Then the lack of infrastructure is the main reason for the lack of simulation rooms and the lack of practical training. The areas where these issues exist, it exists within our NCV department, specifically the hospitality program at Protea Campus. It also exists at the Department of Higher Education and Training's Curriculum Development Department. It also exists with campus management that cannot agree to the importance of and the prioritization of our simulation rooms. And then it exists within industry who feel that their needs are not being met by our campus. The parties affected by these issues are firstly our students, because they're deprived of practical and work-based training. It can harm their ability to find employment upon completion of their course. Lecturers also feel restricted and under pressure when they must complete a practical lesson in the kitchen in 4 hours. Industry stakeholders are also affected as they are not able to confidently employ our graduates. And then lastly, I feel that our parents are also financially affected because they send these children to college, they spend money from their own pockets at times for traveling, and then at the end of their qualification, the children are unable to find employment. My solutions to these issues are as follows: to invite industry professionals to campus to offer workshops, guest lectures and training sessions on current trends and technologies in hospitality. Also to identify alternate areas for office and storage use, and then reclaim the restaurant and hospitality simulation rooms and prioritize practical training by timetabling it on both our student and lecturer timetables. I'll also use 1 or 2 hours from our theory subjects and allocate more time to kitchen practical. This too will be timetabled accordingly. We can use the June recess to place NCV Level 4 students in a suitable hospitality establishment to complete WBE or work-based exposure, WIL, which is Work Integrated Learning Training, for at least a minimum of 10 days. I'll also make staff Work Integrated Learning or WIL a priority. It must become compulsory at Protea campus. Assignment 3. I had a look at the solutions I suggested in assignment 2 and identified the best solutions, or at least 2 solutions would best suit Protea campus at this point in time. The first one is to make staff Work Integrated Learning or WIL a priority. How would I do this? I will first workshop the college WIL policy to all lecturing staff in the hospitality department. I will meet with my campus manager to discuss the campus budget with regards to WIL, specifically looking at travel and meal allowance where applicable, and also time off with the possibility of a substitute being appointed for lecturers to participate in WIL programs. I will also focus on building relationships with the industry and will approach our partnerships and linkages department to assist with this exercise. I will arrange and host a business breakfast or luncheon function event at our campus. Representatives from industry will be invited and taken on a tour of our campus. Lecturers will also meet with these representatives to help build relationships between us and industry. I will encourage and reward WIL participation by handing out awards to staff members at the end of each term. And also, after WIL experiences, I will have lecturers share their insights and learning with their peers through workshops, presentations, or informal sharing sessions. The second solution I think would work at Protea campus would be to prioritize simulation rooms. Firstly, to implement this, I will meet with my campus manager and assist her in finding alternate office and storage space to free up the simulation rooms. I will then designate specific hours in the week solely for practical training in the simulation rooms. This can or will be enforced by timetabling it on both lecturers and student timetables to ensure regular and prioritized use. I will also schedule longer blocks or time slots for practicals, example 5 hours per week in the kitchen, to ensure that students and lecturers have enough time to engage in meaningful practice and interaction. And then also I can allow students to manage and run the idea that we have for business breakfast or luncheon functions, further exposing them to real life work experience. Obviously, a lecturer will always be present to oversee these activities. Now that the issues have been identified and possible solutions have been identified, I will now have to go back to Protea campus and implement these strategies. I thank you for the opportunity for me to be doing this presentation. Thank you.